Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we are diving into News Corporation's latest report, but don't worry, we'll make sure it's more exciting than just reading the news or, buying the news. Let's see if there are any hidden stories in this filing. This report is called a Form 8K, a kind of quick update that companies file to let investors know about major events. This one is dated March 6, 2025, so it's fairly recent. News Corporation, for those who don't know, is a huge media company, owning things like the Wall Street Journal, Fox News, and other large media outlets. Basically, they are a media empire. Okay, so the main thing this report is about is News Corporation's stock repurchase program. This is basically a plan where the company buys back its own stock. They're authorized to buy back up to $1 billion worth of their Class A and Class B common stock. Now, here's a slightly strange detail. Because News Corp is listed on the Australian Securities Exchange, or ASX, they have to tell the ASX every single day about any stock buybacks they make. It's like showing your hand in a poker game, every single hand. Why do they need to do that? Well, it's due to the ASX rules, which aim to ensure transparency and keep everyone in the loop. So News Corporation has attached copies of the information they gave to the ASX as exhibits. These exhibits are like extra documents that give more detail. This information includes what is referred to as forward-looking statements. These are basically predictions about the future. The company states that it intends to keep buying back its stock, but they are also warning everyone that things might change. These forward-looking statements aren't guarantees. The company warns that their actual results could be different because of several factors. One factor is the price of News Corporation's stock. If the price goes up a lot, they might buy less stock. Another is the general state of the market. If the economy tanks, they might put the brakes on buybacks. Also, changes in securities laws or other investment opportunities could affect their plans. And of course, there are always the risks and uncertainties that News Corporation has already talked about in their other filings with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. These filings are documents that all public companies have to file to remain in good standing with the SEC. The company also states that they aren't promising to update these forward-looking statements. In other words, what they say today might not be true tomorrow, and they aren't obligated to keep everyone updated, unless required by law. The report is signed by Michael L. Bunder, Senior Vice President, Deputy General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary. It's his official stamp of approval on all of this. So what does all of this mean? Well, News Corporation is continuing its plan to buy back its own stock. That can be a good thing for shareholders because it can increase the value of the remaining shares. But the company is also being very careful to say that its plans could change depending on market conditions and other factors. Looking at this filing, it's a bit like reading a weather forecast. News Corporation is saying, we plan to buy back stock, but there's a chance of rain. It's a reminder that even the best-laid plans can be affected by the outside world. News Corporation appears to be in a somewhat stable position with a clear strategy for managing its stock. However, they are very exposed to market fluctuations, which could affect their ability to execute their buyback program. Also, their dependence on traditional media assets could pose a risk in the long term. Overall, this filing doesn't reveal any shocking secrets, but it does give us a peek into News Corporation's thinking and its plans for the future. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Corporate Decoder.